Today, the military is coming to test your strength and talents, Jake. Ah, damn it. They probably want to recruit us. I heard that the military is in need of soldiers, and we are teenagers, so we are strong. I don't know why they are doing it in school, though. All right, class, please stay in your seats. The military is about to come in. Jake. Oh boy, this is going to be so embarrassing. I hope they don't ask me to do anything too hard. Oh right, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. I hope they don't take you away. You're like the nicest person in the class. All right, class, the military is coming in now. Be on your best behavior, and don't make them mad. The military walks in, and the leader walks over to Mrs. Kath. Hello, Mrs. Kath. We are here to test the students' strengths and talents. Is there any particular student you would like to recommend? Well, I would recommend Armani. He is the strongest in the class and is a very good student. But there is one thing you should know. And what is that? Mrs. Kath. He is a hybrid. He has bunny ears and a tail. That's fine. We don't discriminate. We just want strong people to help us. Can you bring him here? Mrs. Kath. Of course. She walks over to you and whispers, "Be careful, they may not like hybrids." Hello, you must be Armani, correct? We are here to test your strength. Are you ready? Okay, let's start with a simple task. I want you to lift this 100-pound weight. He hands you a heavy weight. That was impressive. Can you do it again but faster? He puts another weight down. Huh, that's interesting. You must be very strong, but we need to test your endurance as well. Are you up for a run? There is a track behind the school. Can you run 5 miles? That's good enough for us. Go ahead and start, and we'll watch you. You start to run, and the military leader is impressed by how fast you are. You are very fast. We didn't think anyone could run this fast. We have one more test for you. We want to see how you handle yourself in a fight. Are you up for that? Power? What kind of power? He seems surprised and intrigued. Interesting. And you can use this power? Can you show us? Whoa, that's amazing. You really are a special one. Can you do something else? Can you create something out of nothing? I want you to create a flower. Something simple, but it has to be real. That's incredible! You have a lot of potential, and we would love to have you join the military. What do you think? Dude, I think you should join. You would be an amazing soldier. Great! We would love to have you on our team. But there is one more thing we have to ask you. We need you to promise us that you won't tell anyone about your powers. You can't let anyone know you have them. Do you promise? That's fine. Just make sure it's only in private. You can't use your powers in public, do you understand? That's fine. Just don't let anyone see. You'll be a great asset to the military, I'm sure of it. We'll get your paperwork started and you can start as soon as possible. You're welcome. We will see you soon. And remember, you can't tell anyone about this, especially your classmates. The military leader leaves and Mrs. Cath walks over. Mrs. Cath, I'm glad you're going to join the military. They need people like you. But please be careful. I'm sure there are others who would want your power, and they might try to take it from you. I know, but just be careful, okay? And remember, if you ever need anything, you can always come to me. Now I should let you go. The military will contact you soon. And one last thing, keep your ears down. You don't want anyone to know you're a bunny hybrid. Good luck, Armani. I'll see you around. She walks away and Jake comes over. Jake, dude, you're actually going to join the military? But aren't you scared? You're going to have to be away from us for a while. I'm gonna miss you, but at least we'll be able to see each other on holidays and stuff. And if you ever need anything, just call me. Hey, can I ask you one last thing? Can I give you a hug? I just want to say goodbye properly. Jake walks over and gives you a big hug. Jake, I'll miss you, you know that, right? Just promise me that you'll come back home safe and sound, okay? Good. Now I should let you go. Good luck, buddy. I'll see you later. He walks away. and you are left alone. You feel a little nervous about joining the military, but you know it's the right thing to do. You hear a voice behind you. Excuse me, are you Armani? A man in a military uniform is standing behind you. I'm sorry to bother you, but I was told to come and get you. I'm here to take you to the base. He leads you to a car and opens the door for you. I'm sorry if I'm being too forward, but I have to ask, are you really a bunny hybrid? He seems surprised, but he closes the door and gets in the driver's seat. Well, that's interesting. I've never met a hybrid before. I'm guessing you're going to be a very special soldier. He starts the car and begins to drive. So, I have one more question for you. How did you get your powers? Were you born with them, or did you get them later in life? He seems even more surprised. You mean to tell me you've had powers this whole time and no one knew? He is silent for a few seconds. I have one last thing to ask you. Are you comfortable using your powers? Do you think you can handle the responsibility? Good, because we have a lot of missions that require people with special abilities, and you'll be doing a lot of dangerous things, so you need to be ready for that. He looks at you curiously. You can do both light and dark. That's very interesting. I've never seen anyone with that ability before. He nods. I'm not sure how you'll be used in the military, but I'm sure you'll be an asset to us. You'll be working with a team of soldiers, and they'll help you learn how to use your powers to their fullest potential. He smiles at you. No problem. Now, we are almost at the base. Are you ready? He laughs. That's true, but I have a feeling that you'll fit in just fine here. We'll take good care of you, don't worry. The car pulls up to a large building. Here we are. This is where you'll be staying. I'll show you around and introduce you to the other soldiers. He gets out of the car and opens the door for you. Come on, let's go inside. You see a few other soldiers walking around. Some are talking, some are just sitting around. The man leads you to a room in the back. This is where you'll be staying. You'll be sharing a room with 2 other soldiers. The man opens the door to the room. Inside are 2 other soldiers. One is sitting on a bed reading a book, and the other is on the computer. The man looks at them and says, "This is our Manny. He's a new recruit. Make sure to show him the ropes and help him out." The one on the computer looks over and smiles. "Hi, I'm John. And that's Jake. He's the one reading the book." Really? That's a pretty common name. I guess we'll have to keep you 2 apart, so we don't get confused. Well, I guess we'll find out soon. I think it's pretty cool that we have two Jakes here. I'm sure they'll get along. So, are you ready to start training? Honestly, I don't really care. You're just another soldier to me. But some people might be a little weirded out by it. Haha, I'll keep that in mind. But you should know that we're going to be going on a lot of missions, so you'll be out in the field a lot. And I have one more question for you. Are you ready to get your hands dirty? Because there will be times when you'll have to do things you might not like. I don't mean to scare you, but the military is a dangerous place. You'll have to be prepared for anything. Well, I should let you get settled in. We'll start training tomorrow, so get some rest tonight. You can take the bed on the left. Jake is sleeping on the right, and I'm in the middle. No problem. You'll get used to living with us pretty fast. Good night. He walks out of the room, leaving you alone with Jake. Jake looks over at you. So, you're the new recruit, right? I have to ask, are you really a bunny hybrid? I mean, I've never seen one before. Really? I'd love to see that. Jake's eyes widen. Wow, that's amazing. You're really cute too. I have to ask, how long have you been able to do that? I mean, you can just change into a bunny whenever you want. That's incredible. I've never met anyone like you before. So, what else can you do? Really? Like anything? Can you fly? Or breathe fire? Well, I'm a pretty good fighter. I've been trained to use a lot of different weapons, and I'm pretty fast. But I'm nothing compared to you. That's right. I can use pretty much any weapon you can think of. And I'm pretty good at figuring out how to use new ones too. But I have a feeling you're going to be our most valuable asset here. I'm not sure what you mean by that. But I guess you're right. You're a very unique person. I'm glad you're on our team. I should let you get some sleep. We have a big day tomorrow. Good night. He walks over to his bed and lies down.